What's up, folks? Lochlainn here, Milestone Woodlore. Today with my brother Bob.
Hey.
And we're out hiking a new trail to us today. And there's it's not too far, but I think about 5 miles. And we're gonna head up. There's a shelter, like a lean-to style shelter we're gonna stay in for the night. There's no camping allowed in the area off the trail other than these shelters, but I've been kind of wanting to check this trail out for a while, so we're doing today. And just kind of going for a moderate 5 mile hike out in, and hopefully it's first come first serve, so hopefully no one's actually in the shelter. If there is someone in there, we're gonna have to turn around. We do have a backup plan. We'll have to come back here and call the park again, get permission to park in another spot, and then head up to that spot. So fingers crossed, we're hoping we'll get up there and no one's in it after a nice hike, and be able to spend the night in there. I'd hiked a section of it a couple weeks ago with my wife, and there was this really cool gorge that we checked out, and this dam that almost looked like, when it came down over it's like a waterfall. Kind of the way that the water was coming down, it was hitting the sides of the rocks on the sides of the dam. It just kind of looked almost somewhat like a natural waterfall, even though it was man-made, and just a really beautiful spot. So really been busy with work lately, so we're really stoked to get out here and hit the trail, have some refreshing bro time, and just hanging out and enjoying God's creation. And so just starting out now, and we'll check with you a little farther down the trail. Alright guys, well, we just got to a road crossing here, and this trail kind of weaves through New Hampshire, and some of it's through the back, people's backyard, some of it's on roads, so it's really cool, way to see the state. So there's a trail. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little white blaze on the tree down there, so we just got to follow the road down a little ways until pick up the trail again. We got the first, how long we've been hiking? Probably half hour or something like that. Not even, yeah.
15 minutes?
Probably a little more than 15, but
so?
Yeah. But yeah, that first like 15-20 minutes, you're like huffing a little, puffing a bit, and you start getting your trail legs, so it's kind of starting to get to that point.
Maybe you.
Oh yeah, listen to this guy. Yeah, well, he's what, 21, I'm 35. Yeah, I know, no excuses, but look at him, he's just smiling back there. What a punk. All right, we're gonna hit the trail now. Enough of this bro antics. Alright folks, well, we're making pretty good mileage here. I don't think it's quite as far as I thought it was. We're about to take a look, see how far we actually did hike, but we're, as the crow flies, about 1.3 miles away from the shelter, and hoping no one's in it. Just feeling kind of pumped up to hike though. The next shelter is like almost 10 miles away though, so I don't know if we'd have time to get to it today, and then there's always that chance that someone could be in it. So we'll kind of go from there when we get up here and see where we're at, but more than likely we'll be sleeping in this one about 1.3 miles away. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. they're calling for showers today, but it's been sun's peeking out here, and blue sky is kind of peeking through. Everything just kind of got bright. So absolutely gorgeous trail. We're having a blast. I'm having a lot of fun with this new it's called Backcountry Navigator, this app that I just downloaded. It's like 12 bucks, and the best 12 bucks I ever spent. If you like maps, and if you do a lot of hiking, it's just an absolute blast. You can download all kinds of free topo maps and put waypoints, and you can actually download the maps and save them offline. So if there's no signal around, you have access to maps and just uses the satellites. It also will triangulate with the network and the satellites and get a really accurate positioning on you if there is network available around. So, but yeah, I'm having a blast with that as well. It's dropping all kinds of pins. So, but anyways, I'm gonna put the technology away for a second here, and we're gonna enjoy some more of this hike and check in with you in a little bit. All right, guys. Well, we're at the road right now, as you can hear and see in the background. This is pretty much the last major road that we'll cross when we're headed up to the shelter we're staying at. We'll cross this and get back on the trail, and yeah, see if we have a place to sleep tonight, or whether we get to hike another, whatever, 10 miles or so. And it's not exactly 10 miles. I think it was, I don't know, I'd have to look at the GPS, but it was around that. But yeah, we're having fun though, just kind of getting into that zone where you just want to keep eating up miles on the trail, you know, like kind of bummed that the shelter's kind of close. So yeah, having a blast. So we'll see you down the trail. Oh, got a little bit of an incline.
Huffing and puffing.
Yeah. Yeah, young buck here, he's huffing and puffing.
Yeah, fine. Feeling good.
Yeah, picking on the old man here. We're almost to the shelter. We just bumped a deer. It's a pretty good sized looking deer too.
Those are all really young trees too.
Mm.
Kind of fun, yeah.
Well, we made it to the shelter, and we're very excited because there's no one staying in it right now. So got the place to ourselves, and we're just looking at the register, and it looks like a fair amount of people use this. So a lot more than we thought. So pretty excited that we get to spend the night here. We got Bob relaxing. This place is pretty big in here.
Yeah, I mean, I can stand up and almost not touch the top.
Yeah.
In the middle of it.
And there's a pit toilet in the back, out in the woods there. Got some fancy digs here, huh? Sure beats sleeping in a debris shelter, you know? There are no fires here. Someone has been being naughty and having a fire.
You know what I did notice? I'm not sure.
We have alcohol stoves though.
I could be wrong on this, but they have this string running, and they also have these loops. So I'm wondering if that's for, and they have rings here too. So I'm wondering if that's for tarps. You want to tarp yourself in?
Yeah, probably a combination. You can do that. You can hang stuff.
Hang gear.
Hang gear and. But yeah, if it was really blustery, started blowing in, you could.
Small hooks for your gear too.
Yeah.
Little broom.
Yeah, we got broom. Well, I'm down by our water source. It's about 0.2 miles away, and filling up the platypuses. And I've had water here before. It's really good water. It's actually a reservoir right up above, so very safe to drink out of. So I'm going to fill up our water, and Bobby's relaxing, watching all our gear. And yeah, and we're just going to be hanging out, eating food, and reading books, and relaxing. So, pretty light trip. I looked at the GPS, it was 4 miles in, so not too bad at all. Just just real short hiking. Probably tomorrow morning we'll get up. I feel like hiking more. I just feel like I want to go out and hike some more. But I don't really want to kind of give up our spot in the shelter and then come back and have it be occupied. So that's what we're doing. Just opted to eat some food and relax, and then tomorrow we'll probably get up early and try to put some miles on just for fun. So let me grab this water and then I'll see you back up at camp. Well, we're all settled in now. Got our it's kind of dark in here, sorry guys. Got my sleeping pad and got a piece of Tyvek down just as a ground sheet. Don't really need it, but just kind of keeps gear clean. My pack over there, and I got a compactor bag that I usually use when I'm out in the woods to put my bag in. I'm just using that to organize all my gear. And then Bobby's got some food going over there. And we're about to get hit here. There's us right there. And we get something coming in on the radar right now. Pretty nice little cell. Should be getting hit any minute here. And I'm glad we're in this shelter here for this. It feels kind of like cheating, I don't know, being in this shelter. For all the camping we've been doing. Oh, here it comes. Here picking up. Oh yeah, it's about to come down, judging by the radar. Now this is what I call a weekend. Just chilling in a shelter with a thunder cell rolling through, some good food, good company. Well, most of the time anyways. I hope we get like a really good storm, you know, lots of thunder, lightning. Just bring it on. And we're in this thing. Why not, right?
Lord.
I think we got a boil here. Oh yeah. See if I can do this one-handed, guys. Run a camera and pour this water in here. Oh, it's thunder. Alright guys, well, just wanted to show you a little something here. This is a piece of chaga, and this has been drying in my house for, since that last trip where I harvested a ton of it, that spring trip where I was testing out the Snow Peak kettle there, and I harvested a bunch of chaga. Well, this is a piece of it, and the bugs are kind of bothering. They weren't bothering me, but they're kind of bothering Bob, so I brought some of this thinking that I might actually have some issues with bugs. I'm just using it as like a smudge, so just brought a little tin, just using the top of the tin as something to hold it, and I do have it back in the I just had this back in the shelter with us. I just wanted to bring it out here because it's dark. Just showing you at the front here, but this stuff's awesome. You can see how it just continues to burn and burn and burn. If you're not familiar with chaga, it has a lot of different uses. You can make tea out of it. It has a lot of medicinal uses. You can read all kinds of articles and all kinds of stuff on, you know, the medicinal effects of chaga. You can use it. It's great for starting fires. It'll catch a spark very, very, very easily when it's dry like this. Even from, you have to work at it for a bit, but if you grind it up into like a powder, it'll even catch the spark, a really low temperature spark from like quartz. And you can use it like this as like a smudge. It smells really good, just as incense in the house. And yeah, keep bugs away. But it has a lot of different uses.
It smells like a fireplace.
Yeah, it kind of has a little bit of a fireplace smell to it. Bob's cooking again.
It's always hungry.
Loves his foods. While he's out here.
Best part.
And it's...
Ow! That's hot.
Let's see here.
Use my bug net. Maybe not.
Yeah, I really kind of want to go for a hike, an evening hike, but I'm kind of don't really want to just leave all our gear here laying around. But we'll probably do more of our hiking tomorrow, or some more hiking, I should say. But yeah, we're having just a really relaxing time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm freaking out right now.
So, anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that chaga, and lit some of the chaga up there. It's like try to deal with some of the bugs, and seems to be doing the trick. At least right over here. Did you make couscous?
Yeah.
Nice.
I made an entire box of couscous for myself.
Another one. He's gonna eat all his food in like the first, like, we've been here 3-4 hours now.
Pretty much.
And then he'll be eyeballing my food.
That's the plan.
Yeah, right. But alright, we'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Alright, Bob's gonna clean the toilet here. Here's the
Here's a flusher.
yeah, right?
Hold on. And flush. Alright, yeah, you might want to go.
Alrighty, so we were hanging around the up at camp, and we've been up there for quite a few hours, so figured we'd take a little walk. We're not going to go too far from our gear. We don't want to leave it up there. We just grabbed essentials, you know, license and keys and a few things like that. Take a little walk, and so we're going to come down, I think, have breakfast in the morning. Stream here. What do you think?
Pretty gnarly.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna hang out here for just a few. We're gonna leave our gear too long, but kind of getting tired sitting around camp, so a little bored, so we figured we'd go for a walk before we settle in for the night. Digest some of that food we ate and get ready for round 2 of food.
Well, morning, folks. Bobby's just picking on me about my my attire here. I got my mosquito netting on.
I didn't realize until now that it's a full bodysuit.
Oh yeah, man. Rocking the full bodysuit here.
You look like some kind of like goth rocker. It's like some weird version of fishnets.
Yeti.
When's the next show?
When's the next show, man?
I'm gonna go see Dark Abyss next week.
Alright guys, well, it looks like it's really foggy out, but it's not. My camera has some moisture in it, so yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I gotta try to dry this thing out. I must have had a little bit of moisture sitting in my pocket when it was raining yesterday, and I mean, my clothes really weren't that wet, but I guess there was just enough to kind of get in the internals of the camera, so almost kind of a cool effect. We'll chalk it up to that, right?
It's like your Instagram filter.
Yeah. My Instagram filter, just stick your camera in your wet pocket for a while, let it.
This is the washed out look.
Well, folks, we're just got the bear bag down here, and what? What's this guy doing? You punk.
He's going to have a conversation with the
Don't look this way.
with the pit toilet. But yeah, we just got the bear bag down, and slept pretty well last night. There's that some little mouse or something in the up in the rafters of the shelter. He used to like sound like he was like storing nuts or something, just making tons of noise. So took the broom and whacked the top of the shelter and scared him a few times, but then he'd start up again and I'd have to repeat that process. But other than that, yeah, slept really well. Well, we're heading out now, and we just cleaned up. There's a broom inside here, so we went through and swept it out. Had a great night. Yeah, just had a great night hanging out in here and listening to the rain on the tin roof. On the trail again, it's so good to be on the trail again. Look at this guy.
Waterfall!
To the waterfall!
so much fun. We're gonna go home tonight, but we started eating up the trail. Yeah, so we're kind of making phone calls, moving things around schedule-wise, and gonna push to head up to the next shelter. Like, you know, you got our backpacks already loaded up. Yeah, we could plan it a little more. I brought a ton of food. I could probably stay out here 2 more days if I really conserved it, but I always go a little heavy. So we're coming up to a road crossing here, and it's probably about what time you get, Bob?
It's 1:40.
1:40. So we're gonna try to make some time. I probably won't record a whole lot just because till we get up towards the shelter, because we're just trying to make some good time. What a loony. You're a loony. What you doing? Listen here, laddie.
How you conserve your calories in here.
Did you hear the thunder? There's a storm brewing.
Storm.
Oh, we're hearing rumbles of thunder. Sky's starting to get dark over there. I just looked on the radar. There's a massive cell. Not exactly sure what we're walking into as far as weather, but we got plenty of rain gear and all that. So, and emergency tarps. Even though we have going to a shelter, we do have shelter. Don't leave home without it, man. So watch your gear. There's a lot of thorns in here. I'm gonna put this camera away before I tear up my pack here.
Wild raspberries out here.
Alright guys, we're taking a little break, and it's really, really humid out. We just looked at the radar, and there's like thunderstorms all to the southeast of us. I don't know.
Surrounding us.
Yeah, I don't know how it missed us, but it's probably some rain in our future here. In the near future, but we're taking a little break, just drinking a little water, eat a little snack, and I'm going to try to cover some more miles. But and this kind of looks like an old section that had been logged off at some point. The forest is starting to grow back. Loving this osprey pack. You saw this in my previous video. I was testing it out, and really, really enjoying this. Bob actually went and picked one up too. He got the same thing, Talon 44, but he got it in the small medium, and this is the medium large. This one does seem to hold a bit more, but very comfortable and really light, just a little bit over 2 pounds. And we're hiking a little on the heavy side today. I get about 25 pounds. Probably a little less now after last night's food. That's complete weight though. It's with consumables. I'll have to weigh out. I didn't get a chance. We were kind of running a little late trying to get out of the house and everything, so I didn't really get a chance to weigh the base weight. But yeah, so really enjoying these packs, and hoping we're gonna have a place to sleep tonight, because we're a long way from the vehicle. I mean, we could, you know, worst case scenario, give somebody a call, come pick us up, but we're hoping.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No. Up the hill.
Down the hill. Up the hill.
So we're gonna make it to the next brook, fill up water because we're almost out of water, and then we gotta make some miles. Oh.
And we've got that thing chasing us.
As the thunder rumbles behind us. Just adds to the excitement though, you know. Get to the shelter!
We're still so far.
We are still so far.
We were so excited at the beginning. We're just like, yeah!
Oh, I'm still excited.
I'm excited, but my energy level.
Yeah, energy level is
aren't quite
diminishing a bit, I would say that. This is some much needed water. Just drank our last couple sips a while back and we're getting pretty thirsty. So. Well, I actually had that last sip. We were kind of conserving it. Had that last sip just up the trail a little bit. It's like perfect. But we walked by a couple water sources because they looked a little funky. But
super funky.
Super funky.
Super funky water.
But this looks like just a little spring-fed kind of puddle here, and it seems to be it's moving, it's trickling. So nice and cold too. So probably a spring. All right, guys, we got 1.8 miles to the shelter. We just came up upon a section of power lines, but check this out. Those are some mighty fine New Hampshire blueberries right there.
Oh my gosh,
Look at,
so good.
look at how big those ones are. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
We're gonna sit here for probably 10 minutes or so, gorge ourselves on blueberries, and keep on hiking.
Thank you.
Alright, well, we're about half a mile from the shelter or so, and we're kind of hoping we have a place to sleep because we're tuckered out.
Sorry, you're
That's a place to ourselves. Wow, this is nice in here too, huh? Heck yeah. Well, let me get this pack off my back and then we'll check in with you. Morning, folks. Well, we made it through the night. We just went through and kind of divvied up what we have left for food to get back, and I think we got plenty here. We got 2 strawberries cream, with some oatmeal, leftover trail mix. This is a mix of trail mix, peanuts and raisins and soy nuts, and there's some tuna fish, chipotle, a little bit of beef jerky left, 2 Snickers, 2 bags of tea, and some blueberries that we picked on the way up. And Bobby just found that he had this in here, maybe from a last trip or something.
Yes, 1 month ago.
Yeah, so that was a pleasant surprise to find that in his kit. Some coffee. He has one. He just made, check out that bad boy. It's got almond butter. This is Barney butter, almond butter. He put some fresh blueberries.
A lot of fresh blueberries.
A lot of fresh, the whole bag. And some trail mix on it.
That'll be my breakfast with my coffee.
Yep. So we're fixing to eat just really, really fast. Not gonna cook anything.
Except for coffee.
Except for coffee.
Do you need to go now?
But not gonna have a leisurely breakfast. We're just gonna eat something real quick and hit the trail because we got a lot of miles to cover. So, but yep, just want to check in with you, let you know where we're at. And, probably not gonna record a ton on the way back just because we need to focus on hiking and making time. I will end up checking in with you though. I always end up grabbing the camera because I'm like, oh, check that out, check that out. But so, see you in a bit. Alright, well here's my breakfast. Get some baked apple oatmeal and some fresh picked blueberries from yesterday. This is a little trick I actually picked up. I can't remember the YouTuber I saw do this. I don't know, I watched so many videos on YouTube, but I thought this was like one of the coolest ideas. I basically just took and ripped off the top of your oatmeal bag, and you just pour the water in there, and you can eat it right out of there. Just stir it up, and just use
a bandana or something to hold it, because it's pouring boiling water in there. It's hot, and there's no mess, because like after a lot of times after you know, make oatmeal, it just gets all sticky on the side of the pot, and it's just a little bit of a pain to clean up. And then if you kind of want to just hit the trail fast in the morning, you can just you know, pour some in here, eat and go, and then you got your just the garbage. You don't have to do any cleanup. It's awesome. And it's even better when you find some fresh blueberries along the trail to throw in there. Coffee. Cheers. Yeah, time to hit the trail.
That's gonna be my motivation song. I get so happy.
Do do
when I hear
do
that.
do do do.
Look at it, slower than that.
We're going on an adventure. We're gonna be dead tired by the time we finish this adventure.
We're like doing the whistling and the humming, like, all right, let's do this. And then by the end, we're like, shoot me like a wounded animal. Our first little fill. This museum here was founded by Mr. Spillington himself. It's a museum about nothing but spilling things.
Right there we had 1752, there's a water spill.
What a spill.
Right over there, but Jebediah Smith.
He took a spill.
He took a spill.
He took a spill.
And
One
his,
of our most popular spills out here. There's a spill of 1824. For one man. Well, you know the story.
he spilled 5 gallons of jelly beans right over by that boulder.
Right there. He was stealing them jelly beans from the general store. That's
Running
why they
away.
call it the General Spill
Yep.
of 1992.
And he spilled a bunch of jelly beans.
Of course, we got one of the worst spills back in 1724.
Oh, the old paperclip
Oh,
spill of...
no, you're getting that confused with 19,
Yeah, that's right.
1920.
They didn't even have paperclips back then.
17 with, oh, it was the worst milk spill you'd ever seen. They had just milked all their cows. They were thirsty for some chocolate milk, and they spilled all their milk. It was a tragedy in the community because it was National Chocolate Milk Day.
This hike dedicated to National Chocolate Milk Day. We're just admiring all the mica in the road down here. The camera's picking it up. It's quite sparkly. It's a sparkly road.
This is where the Great Mica Spill 2002 happened.
Got a fight with the raspberry bush. You got a pretty good one too.
Itchy. Super itchy.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of blood.
I'm not sure if the camera's showing it, but there are a ton of tadpoles down in there.
Look at the big white puffy clouds we got today.
Oh yeah,
It was a nice day.
absolutely gorgeous. I know I've been saying that a lot this trip, guys, but it's really what describes it. This trip's been a blast. Chickens and ducks.
He was freaking out.
I don't know, guys. The we're gonna have to call on the helicopter. I got some major bleeding here.
Where you at?
Whew.
Oh, look at my leg. I got some, got some slices.
It's like some bunch of angry pixies with razors.
Whoa. Like 5 frogs just jumped in there. There's one little guy right there. There he goes.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like a rope swing over there.
Whoa. You shall not pass. There's a nerd coming out in me.
Nothing wrong with a little nerd coming out.
The Stilton nerd back there. 2015 at...
The great nerd spill of... What is it? July? July 2015!
Oh, it's almost August.
Almost August.
That boy spilled a big old pound nerd right on there.
So, this was the infamous spot where we decided, hey, you know what? Let's keep on hiking. And yeah, we'll just hike back 15 miles the next day. So, totally doable, but it is quite a trek. Now we're continuing on. Finished the last, around 4 miles, probably a little under 4 miles now to the vehicle. And making some headway. There was no one had signed the register since we were there 2 nights ago, but imagine someone will be coming through pretty soon. Enjoy this awesome trail. Alright guys, well, finished the trail. That was an awesome multi-day trek, and hadn't been on a multi-day like that in a while, so that was a lot of fun. Covered a lot of miles. I'll throw it up on the screen like I said before, how many we did, but I think it's probably around 30 or so, but I'll throw it up. And yeah, we're pretty stoked to be finished though. I'm pretty tired.
I'm gonna take this pack off.
Yeah, so this is Lochlainn from Muscle and Woodlore, and I appreciate you watching. Appreciate all the... So I'm stumbling with my words here. I'm tired. Appreciate you for watching the show. The show.
That's how you know you've hiked well.
Yeah.
So you said you wanted to hike to exhaustion.
Watching the channel. Yeah. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.